MSNBC, here's the headline, loses almost half its viewers, okay, in stunning post-elections ratings. So we're not feeling particularly empowered. The reality is that nobody's watching your show. Not looking good for them. MSNBC is facing a staggering rating collapse in the wake of 2024. It's because people got duped. It's the only explanation here. It's not like they suddenly woke up and they're like, Joe Scarborough, he's weird or something. All of a sudden, I'm not interested. MSNBC's viewers are probably the most rabid of all the viewers. Fox certainly is on the right, but MSNBC, everybody else is on the left. And of all of them on the left, MSNBC is the most lefty. So these are thirsty people for this content, and they've all abandoned ship. What could cause that? They're probably feeling very embarrassed and very foolish, I would imagine, because they were made fools by Joe and these folks. MSNBC total viewership has dropped 47%. Gosh, the losses are particularly stark compared to Fox News, which solidified its dominance. While MSNBC pulled in 644,000 in primetime, Fox is at 3.2 million. In total day ratings, MSNBC struggled, drawing 497,000 viewers and only 49,000 in the 25 to 54 demo. Gosh, 49,000. As shows like Morning Joe recorded some of their lowest numbers in years, the network's flagship morning program saw a 37% drop in viewership because they went and met with Trump. I'm sure, Joe, that must have been a really difficult trip for you down to Mar-a-Lago. Joe Scarborough and Mika, they had to get on first class and fly down there and go to a mansion and grovel. You know what kind of hard work it is to grovel like Joe? It is a lot of work, I'm sure. Would never debase ourselves to that level or be that sociopathic that you can just reverse course and think your audience is not going to notice. But I'm sure it is hard. Could you imagine? You have to have some sympathy. Could you imagine being Joe and Mika, for example? It is hard. I got to go home with her. And I got to go home with him. Do you know what we have to sacrifice in order to do this show every day for you people? Yikes. So adding to MSNBC's challenges, several of its marquee programs, including The Readout and 11th Hour with Stephanie Roulet, reached historic lows. Brutal. Across the board, the network trailed far behind Fox News and struggled to retain viewers. Fox News seeing record-breaking growth. CNN also faced steep decline. 33% lost their audience. Man, they are just defeated. It's shocking. Did this happen after 2020 with the conservatives? I don't think so. The conservatives abandoned ship in 2020? I don't think so. I think conservatives got more animated. People were asking questions about the election and lockdowns and censorship. Like conservatives started to root out the rottenness after 2020, but none of that is happening here. So they're having a hard time.
I've had friends for years going, oh, I'm so overwhelmed, Joe, by the news. I don't read the news. I go, oh, where do you get your news then? Epic Times. I go,
yeah, it's great. Epic Times. Amazing.
Oh, you get your news from a website run by Chinese.
Oh, Chinese.
By conspiracy theorists in a Chinese religious cult.
I was going to say Russian.
That is where you get the no. Or if social media, people lying every day, every hour.
Joe, you lie every day, every hour, every minute
about the news. What you do matters. What the news.
All right, so it's a giant self-enjoyment routine over there. And what is Mika doing as we watch her with the sound off, just to see what her facial expressions are as her hubby rants about how amazing they are. We are amazing. We are amazing. We do great work. We can't wait to go home and talk about how great we are as our numbers continue to crater. So they're having a hard time. Transition not working out well for them. Numbers dropping increasingly fast, and we're here for it. All right.